Hey guys, it's Jen. So have any of you guys ever been on episode and you're like reading stories and you think, wow, I really want to make a story, or wow, this would make, I don't know why I'm using my hand as a phone, but wow, this would be a super cool idea for a story. Well, in today's video, I got you covered because I'm going to show you guys how you can actually make an episode story. And no, you don't have to be like a famous writer or, I don't know, big company to write a story. You just have to have your ideas and a phone and you can be an author on episode. And before this video starts, I do want to say that if you already are an episode, first of all, that's super cool. But second of all, you should definitely keep on watching because I'll have some cool information in the video hidden as well. And also at the end, I also have some cool information, so you want to stick to the end. Anyways, without further ado, why don't we just go on and get started with the video. Okay, so before I tell you how to make a story, you should know that there's kind of two big ideas on how you can write a story. The first one is through your phone and through using the app. Or if you want to get a little bit more professional, you can do it online. And there's like a lot of different reasons why you would use one over the other. But let's just say that the one that you can use on your phone has just like a lot of images and you can just drag and drop. But on the computer, it's actually a little bit more advanced. You actually kind of have to code it using words. But definitely, if you're up for a challenge, you should definitely try the website one. Okay, so since the episode one on your phone is super easy and super fun to try, I'm going to show you guys how to do it right now. So you're just going to want to open your episode app. Okay, and so once the episode page opens, it's super easy to get there. But before we get started, I just want to mention, I know I say this a lot, you should definitely go check out my profile tab called Jenn Creates because I follow all you guys back and I post some cool story suggestions that you might want to read. And so as you can see here, there's a couple people I still have to follow back that just followed me. But don't worry, I follow you guys. And also, when you guys comment on the YouTube videos saying, check out my story, I actually do check out your story. So if you want me to check out a story that you've been writing or starting to write, definitely go comment down below because I can give you some suggestions on how to write the story or how it should go. But I definitely love all your stories that you guys asked me to recommend. You guys are actually so talented. Okay, so now that I've talked about that, let's go check out how to make the story. And so what you want to do for that is just click on Create. And as you can see, I've made a couple of them, but I've ended up deleting them. But what I love about this is that once you finish your story, you can actually get a link to share with your friends. So it doesn't have to be like a massive story that 100,000,000 people, okay, that's not a number, but that a lot of people read, but it actually can just be something between you and your friends. So something me and my friends love to do is we put the name of our friends in the story. Just like in your, let's say you have a group of like 5 friends, you just put all your friends in that story and you make the character act as if they do in real life. And that's just kind of something really fun that we like to do. And it's always exciting when in the group chat we see that someone has updated their story. So if you guys want to do that with your friends, you should definitely do that because it's really fun. So I'm just going to show you how easy it is to do this. You just have to click Create New Story. And it says, you haven't finished your first story. I'll just get rid of that because it wasn't anything. So I'll click New Story. And like I mentioned before, this way to make a story is a lot easier because it's kind of like a drag and drop. So once you get to the front screen, it will basically show you what the background and everything will be for your first chapter. But once you're done with the first chapter, you just click like New Episode. And inside your episode, you can have different scenes. And I don't want to get into too specific because then this will be a really long video. But if you guys want me to do a more specific one, or you could probably find another one on YouTube explaining exactly how to do it on your phone. But I can do it as well if you want. Yeah, you can, like, let's just do one really quick thing right now. So here's like a background. You can add a character. They come with some already made characters, but you can make your own. Like I like to design my friends and put my friends in the story. But for example, let's just put Kiki. Her speech will say, "Welcome to my YouTube channel." You can literally make your story anything. It can be super creative and like when she says the speech, you can make her laugh, cry, look shocked. Oh, and there's so many different options. She can be playing the guitar. She could be eating pizza. anything. So that's just the bare minimum of how to make a story on your phone. You can just click exit. And like I mentioned before, here are all my other stories that I've made. But also, if you scroll down, you can have guides that are made by episode actually, on mobile creation, also the web creation, which I'm going to explain really soon. It also has examples, videos on how to do it. And at the bottom it says friend stories. So like I said, my friends also make stories and we like share the link with each other. And this is where you can find them once you've read them, so it's all like in one spot. They're super fun to do. I honestly really recommend doing that because you'll laugh a lot reading your friends' stories. Okay guys, so now I'm going into the part 2 of this video, and that is explaining sort of how to use the episode online way of making a story. And so right here I have my computer with my cool, I don't know if you can see it, but my YouTube sticker, and so let's get started. Okay, and so once you have your laptop open, you're gonna want to search episode, and once you search that, it's gonna come up with episode interactive, and that's what you're gonna want to click on. But you can just click on studio because that's a lot easier to get to the place you want to go. So once it opens up to episode studio, you'll have two options. You can sign in with Google or you can sign in with Facebook, and you're gonna want to sign in so that it can save your story. So I'll just sign in with my Google account. Okay, so once I have signed in with my email, you can see it is at this screen. Actually, you'll just see the screen here anyways, but it's into this blue screen where there's tons of writing, different tools. And this is definitely the one you're going to want to go to if you're going to want to write like a big story, like Secret of the Rain, Chain Reaction. Basically a lot of the stories that have a lot of detail in them are used using this website. And I'm not going to go too specific into this because I know there's a lot of other videos out there that are much better at explaining how to use this. Like for example, I'll link Joseph Evans' channel where he talks about how to use Limelight, which is what this is called actually, and you guys can go check out his videos because he goes really in detail. But I do want to mention, before you write your story, one of the biggest tips I can give you is that when you're making your new story and you have to give your story a name, please make sure you think of your story name carefully, because the link of what you put as your story name will stay like that forever, so you're going to want to choose wisely. And just so it's clear that you guys understand the difference between the phone editor one, which is kind of more of a drag and drop style, and as opposed to this one, I'm going to show you a little bit, just really quickly. And so I'll write Jenn creates, and I'll create it. And this is basically what everything looks like. So when you're on this page, it's going to show you characters, outfits, writing the episode, basically a lot of information. But let me just show you how it would look like. As you can see, I chose Limelight right there. And you can also choose different story formats. Like here, it's like episode spotlight. So it just has like the characters like half body. But I kind of enjoy the full character display, so I'll click that one. Okay, here we go. As you can see, this is a little bit more advanced than the one that you've seen on your phone maybe. It looks like actual coding, basically. Like there's actually different lines. So if you are up for a challenge and you can be a writer, I know all you guys can be a writer, just so you know. But if you want to be a writer, if you want to make a story, if you want to fuel your creative passions into a story, you should definitely go learn how to make an episode story. And if you comment down below what your episode story is, I will read it. Okay guys, I hope this tutorial was at least a little bit helpful for you and you guys learned something new. And before this video ends, I do want to mention that a ton of you guys comment on my videos saying you want me to write a story. And trust me guys, I am reading your comments. I just have no idea what story to write. So if you guys want me to write a story, give this video a big thumbs up and comment down below what story you would like to see me write. And if there's enough of you guys that want me to do that, I will write a story for you guys. So make sure to comment down below what you want to see me write. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another video coming out very, very soon.